Be up, guys. Be up, guys. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, again, a little bit delayed. Apologies. Not great with the Wi-Fi again, but anyway, um, I'm here and very happy. We're through again. Um, bit of a surprise. We managed to do it on penalties, of course. I mean, I did say I thought we could win 2-1 the match. I kept saying that, but I'm not bothered. We got through again. A penalties, but what a goal by Aaron Hickey. That's the story of the night. We had a magnificent wonder goal by Aaron Hickey. 0-0 for Valdimarsson. Redemption after a terrible goalkeeping howler. Could say it was a night for that with that the guy for Villarreal making the cock up against Spurs, their goalie. So Junior, I believe his name is, and I think they could have done with a senior in goal rather than a junior to do better there. But anyway, so he wasn't the only one who made a cock up, our goalie, Valdimarsson. It was happens to the best of them for Villarreal as well, their keeper. So there we go. But he redeemed himself brilliantly, the penalty shootout. But anyway, yeah, be up to you, Warren. Hi, Steve. Is Valdimarsson okay? I mean, how is his eye? Yeah, be up to you, buddy. I don't know. I think he's all right. I wasn't really happy with him at one stage there, especially after that mistake. No, it weren't good, that cut with his eye. I know it wasn't brilliant, but he carried on. They got it sorted out, and he continued. And he redeemed himself brilliantly. I mean, bad mistake at the back. Happens to us all. I mean, he's Icelandic goalie's number one. Iceland's number one, but you know, they still make mistakes. Even the best do. Martinez does, Manny. So I know you're in the live chat, so I will say that even Martinez makes mistakes. And by the way, he certainly would have had no chance with that Hickey goal. Saving that, I don't think any goal he would have done. That was a magnificent goal. Warren knows what a great player Aaron Hickey is, and it's good to have him back. He's fit, seems fit now, and going well, playing well, and he's going to get great marks, great ratings on my player ratings there. Very high there on that. Be up to you, Manny. Brilliant win yesterday, Steve. Well deserved. An improved performance from Villa, but once again they crash out of the League Cup. I don't care. We're through. That's all that matters to me. I'd like to see you go far this year. What was Frank's best result? Well, obviously we got to the semis. We got to quarters and semis. Of course, we lost to Newcastle last season. I think that was quarters, or was it semis? It was one of them. Quarters, I think. So yeah, we've done well. I mean, obviously, we did get to the semis, I believe, and of course, lucky Arsenal knocked us out, of course. But yeah, Horace Talks Football. Good evening. Getting the sack. Don't think he will yet. I did say they'd score, by the way. I did predict that. I knew we couldn't keep a clean sheet, and albeit through a bad goalkeeping blunder as well. But they got a goal, and Harvey Elliott scored it. So I just think it's just a bad start for them to the season. I think they will pick up Villa. I think they're too good, really, and I think they will come back from this. Manny again, Horace Talks Football. Not if Villa beat Sunderland. Calm down. Well, yeah, Sunderland are doing pretty well though, so I wouldn't guarantee that, but I think Villa could have a lot too much for them. I mean, they were great when brought Rodgers and whatever on yesterday. I thought they were amazing then. Really, really cut through us. Of course, they hit the post as well through Sancho and everything. So, they probably played a better football at times, but you know, I still thought we were great. Our tenacity again and defensive display was good again. Really was. Some players didn't really turn up. I thought Carvalho was invisible at times. Again, but yeah, it was a good performance still. It's not looking good for Unai. Good for Unai, is it, at Oris Talks Football? No. Manny, again, exactly, Steve. It's been a poor start, but once the new signings kick in, they'll be fine. Manny, again, you could say that Villa had bigger fish to fry. Yeah. But I'm really liking Brentford this season under Andrews. A little more fine-tuning, and who knows? Yeah. I just wish people would stop saying that how unlucky Villa are, or how bad it was for Villa, or, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you've got to give us credit, because I thought we were brilliant again. And we're proving a lot of people wrong at the moment this season. A lot of those so-called experts hiding behind their keyboards and saying that they think, oh, little Brentford are going down. We're still getting that little tag, the little small club. Will we ever be free from that? I don't know. We're a so-called small club. I don't know, but I think we deserve a lot more credit than we get at times, and people just don't see. You know, they just want to say, oh, it's small Brentford, it's little Brentford. You know, they're so lucky with what they're doing and this and that, and it's more than luck. And you know, we're coming up with something here. We're producing something, you know, and people might start taking notice at some stage. Yeah, Warren again, interesting that a lot of so-called experts are tipping the bees to get relegated. Yeah, exactly. More like clowns, if you ask me. Totally, Warren. Totally agree with you, buddy. That is so true. Yeah, exactly. And but yeah, this was an amazing performance. By the way, there is cricket about to start. Of course, England and Ireland. And yeah, it's 1:30, I believe. We'll be watching that when I've done this, when I finish this. Obviously, the England team, just give this out quickly before I continue. Phil Salt, Josh Butler, Jacob Bethel, who's captain, of course, Jacob Bethel, Rian Ahmed, Tom Banton, Sam Curran, Will Jacks, Jamie Overton, Liam Dawson, Adil Rashid, and Luke Wood. Pretty decent team, actually. Pretty good. That's very good. So hopefully we should beat Ireland, you would think, but you never know. It's T20. Let's hope we go out and get a lot of runs. We're bowling first as well. There, though. So, yeah. Always remember, Steve, any cup is better than no cup. To have a fish to fry than no fish at all. Exactly. Exactly. Too true. Yep. And of course, we've got to wait now for the draw next week, though, because a lot of these so-called bigger teams have played in Europe and obviously won. They've done well. Obviously, Arsenal won 2-0, as we know. Spurs 1-0. So, yeah, and there's more to come, more tonight. The Champions League, of course, and tonight and tomorrow. And going back to that cricket, I will be doing a reaction to that tomorrow, to whatever happens today. I'll do a reaction stream tomorrow for that cricket, Ireland and England. And anyway, I'm going to get on with this. And let's get on with it. And And Brentford won, Aston Villa won. Bees won 4-2 on penalties. Brilliant. Superb. Yes, of course, they took the lead in the first half when I thought we were fairly comfortable. I thought we were doing really well. Of course, that goalkeeping error, you can't always allow for that, I'm afraid. We go back to Mark Flecken for all that. He was the king of that, doing the errors. So, yeah, so it will happen to anyone. But anyway, yeah, they took the lead, and that was the 43rd minute, of course. Aaron Hickey with a wonder goal, 57th minute, absolutely amazing goal. What a volley. I believe that is his first goal for us. Yeah, also is his first goal. Hell of a goal. Great volley technique. And again, it's a long throw that caused all the trouble. Once again, our long throw. This time it was on Yeka, though. We got this amazing weapon of the long throws, and we got so many players that can use it, utilise it. So, yeah, incredible. And anyway, let's get to this, the report. Brentford 1, Aston Villa 1. Bees win 4-2 on penalties to progress in Carabao Cup. Brentford defeated Aston Villa 4-2 in a penalty shootout at G-Tech Community Stadium to progress to round 4 of the Carabao Cup. Aaron Hickey's first goal for the club. A fantastic volley, yet cancelled out Harvey Elliott's opener as the game ended 1-1 after 90 minutes. In the shootout, Hakon Valdimarsson denied John McGinn and Matty Cash, with Fabio Carvalho, debutant Reece Nelson, Yeha Yarmaluk and Mikael Damsgaard, the latter making his 100th appearance for the club, all converting from 12 yards. Keith Andrews awarded Benjamin Arthur, who I thought looked good, young player, very good in defence. His Brentford bout in one of 10 changes to the starting 11 from Saturday's 2-2 draw against Chelsea in the Premier League. Sepp Vandenberg was the only player to start in both games, while Vitaly Janelt made his first appearance since April, having recovered from an issue in his heel. Elliott, making his full debut for the Villains, had the first sight on goal inside the opening 90 seconds as his speculative volley was comfortably dealt with by Valdimarsson before the Liverpool loanee's cross from the left was headed wide by Pau Torres 5 minutes later. After a strong start from visitors, Brentford began to see more of the ball and had a chance of their own midway through the half. Dango Ouattara again was great. I thought played really well. Dango Ouattara, superb. Beat his man on the right wing before his cross was only half cleared to Rico Henry. He also played brilliant. Rico Henry, what a game from him and Hickey, really. The left-back shot was blocked away by former B Ezri Konza. The West Londoners went even closer a minute later. The returning Janelt sent an inviting corner to the front post with Vandenberg getting in front of two defenders to head goalwards, only for Marco Bizzo to acrobatically tip it over the bar. Ouattara continued to be the most likely source of an opener. Late in the half, he was freed on halfway by Christopher Ayer before the Burkina Faso international drove forward and saw a powerful left-footed drive from distance blocked. Villa took the lead on 43 minutes. McGinn robbed Janelt 25 yards from goal, with the loose ball then falling to Elliott, who squeezed his first-time right-footed shot underneath Valdimarsson and into the back of the net. Unai Emery's side were inches away from doubling their advantage early after the restart. Evan Gusan was released down the right flank, with the Ivory Coast international racing to the byline before pulling back across the face of goal. Vandenberg did enough to prevent Donyell Marlon from applying the finish before Jadon Sancho hit the outside of the post from a tight angle. Brentford equalised soon afterwards, and for the second game in succession, it came from a long throw-in. Frank Onyeka sent an arrow towards the 6-yard box, which was met by the head of Powell. But it fell nicely to Hickey on the right side of the penalty area, and he guided a superb volley into the top left corner. Amazing goal, hell of a goal. Absolute stunner, Worldy. Another long throw nearly saw the Bees move in front for the first time. This time Onyeka's throw was flicked on at the near post by Arthur. But it was clawed away by Bizzo from underneath his own crossbar to deny the young centre-back a debut goal. Brentford, as ever, continued to look a threat from set pieces. The next, an out-swinging Carvalho delivery from the right side, was headed over by Ouattara as the final 20 minutes approached. It took a smart stop from Valdimarsson to prevent Villa from retaking the lead at the other end, as he turned away Cash's back post volley following a deep cross from McGinn. Damsgaard looked to mark his landmark appearance with some trademark magic. Minutes after coming on, he nutmegged Boubacar Kamara on halfway before finding Carvalho to his left. The Portuguese forward saw a bending effort headed away from the Dane before the Dane had to go from range himself, firing just over the top corner. Valdimarsson denied a low Morgan Rogers effort from the edge of the area in the final minute of stoppage time to take the tie to penalties. In the shootout, the Icelandic keeper pulled off 2 impressive saves from well-struck McGinn and Cash penalties, diving to his right to make both stops. Damsgaard obliged with the winning spot kick to send the Bees into round 4. Brentford's side there, Valdimarsson, Hickey, Ayer, Vandenberg, Arthur, Henry, Onyeka, Yanelt, Malambo, Ouattara and Carvalho. Subs not used: Kelleher, Lewis Potter, Jensen and Sharda. Aston Villa, Bizzo, Cash, Powell, Konza, Matson, McGinn, Bogard, Sancho, Elliott, Gusan and Marlon. Subs: Proctor, Dickmings, Digne and Borland. Attendance 15,895. Great attendance at our ground there. And Andrews, we're growing as a group. Brentford head coach Keith Andrews gave his assessment of Brentford's penalty shootout win over Aston Villa on Tuesday night. He said, "We started the game a little bit tepidly. I thought they dictated the tone of the game in the first 10 minutes. We mentioned the steps we wanted to take as a group. Compared to a few weeks ago when we played against them here, when we were full slow, that was really early days for us as a group. Even though we made a lot of changes tonight, I feel as though we're growing as a group. We're taking steps in terms of what we do with the ball, and we're definitely getting there. After the first 10 minutes of the game, we started to dictate a lot of it. We caused a lot of problems down the right, and we looked really, really dangerous. I'm very happy with the reaction after that, and then the reaction after going a goal down. I wasn't worried at half-time, to be honest. I felt confident that we'd get back into the game. Valdimarsson, a great feeling. Hakan Valdimarsson reflected on his 2 penalty saves that helped Brentford progress to round 4 of the Carabao Cup. It was a great feeling, and I'm just so happy we scored every one of ours and won the game," said the Iceland keeper. Manu Satala, first team goalkeeper coach, told me where to go every time. We looked at it together before the game, so I'm just very happy I could save 2 of them. On his conversation with Keith Andrews after the game, Valdimarsson added he was very happy with me. It's just so nice to have a coach who trusts you so this much, and he plays me in the cup, so I'm very happy with that. That's good. I'm glad about that. It was a difficult night for him, especially with that mistake, and he came back well, redeemed himself brilliantly. So well done, that young man. to come back from that bad error, and he came back from it brilliantly in the penalty shootout. So, right, going into the player ratings, and yes, we'll start with Valdimarsson. Also got a bad cut to his eye, near the eye, as Warren's already mentioned. He got a bad cut, he was bleeding a fair bit. But yeah, they got that sorted out, cleared up, and he carried on. Yes, he made that mistake, terrible error. But he did redeem himself, and you know, I'm still going to give it on that. That was the only goal we conceded, really. You know, the penalties, of course, but that was only a couple. And he made 2 great saves. So I'm still going to give him an 8, because I thought he was still, you know, apart from that, he wasn't really in trouble. Okay, he flapped at a few things, crosses or corners. He did sort of like just not really deal with them properly. No, I'm going to give him a 7. I'm going to mark down for a 7 just because he looked a little bit at sea at times. But I still think he was great, you know, in the 2 penalty saves. Yeah, 7 for me. Hickey, well, was fantastic. Fantastic. Got a goal. And he was great in this game. He's starting to get his fitness back. He's playing a lot. Played for Scotland the other day. He's looking almost back to his fully best, I think. And what a volley. Hell of a volley. And for that reason, I'm definitely going to give him an 8. You know, I'm trying to think really who else was as good as him. Henry was. I thought Henry was great. Arthur, I thought. Benjamin Arthur. I'll get onto him in a little while. In a little bit. But, yeah, Hickey was magnificent. I mean, a lot of people say, well, you could give it to the goalie. He saved 2 penalties. But, as I say, he still looked a little bit dodgy at times. And I think he's a good keeper. I mean, he's Icelandic #1, but he's obviously you know, every goalie gets these dodgy things, dodgy moments in games. So I'm glad he came back from it. He didn't let it, you know, get to him, really, affect him. And yeah, so, but yeah, I think I'm going to give Hickey a 9 actually, with that great volley as well. And you know what? I'm going to give him man of the match, Hickey. Yeah, man of the match. Definitely. It's close because Henry was as great as him as well. So yeah, I'm going to give Hickey man of the match. Warren, you'll like that, mate. I'm giving your man, Aaron Hickey, 9 out of 10, and man of the match. I'm sure you'll be happy with that, Warren. Yeah, and of course Henry, getting to him, I will just give him a slightly lower mark, just 8. I thought he was superb, absolutely superb. Getting back to it, probably as good as he was. These two being out so long, Hickey and Henry, both injured, bad injuries. But you know, he was amazing, Henry, and I just want him to stay fit, not stay free from injury. Him and Hickey, really. But you know, Rico, if he stays fit and away from injury, he could play for England. I think, I really do. Valdimarsson is light years ahead of your previous keeper. Yeah, exactly. He is. But then it's not difficult, is it? Mark Flecken, but I think there's probably is more to come from this young man, Valdimarsson. I know, you know, he made that mistake tonight. It didn't affect him, which is good. They made 2 amazing saves on the penalties, and really, I was almost going to give him a really much higher mark than I did, but it's still at times he looked a little bit shaky. And that's why I knocked him down to 7. Yeah, Aaron Hickey was superb, mate. He was. Well, I'll give him man of the match, Warren. Well, of course he was. Incredible. And that great goal. Amazing goal. Volley. Some goal. Really lit up the game, I thought that goal was incredible. But yeah, let's move on to young Benjamin Arthur, who I heard one of the commentators mentioning he's been likened to the guy, what's the name at Liverpool, Van Dijk. He's got comparisons to him, apparently. I'm not totally sure he's that good as yet, what I can see. But he's getting there. He looks very good. Apparently he's been the under 21, one of our, and I've seen the under 21s at times. I've seen him on the odd occasion, and he looks very composed. I've got to admit, he did nearly score in this game as well. You know, I don't think he gets phased. What I can see, he's only young. I think he is only about, is he 18, 19, maybe 20. He's still a young man, but what I've seen of him, he looks very good. And if he is being compared to Van Dijk, that'd be only too great for us. That'd be amazing for us. But then again, if we get somebody like him that's going to be compared to Van Dijk, you know, other teams will be interested in him. That's the problem. And we probably will. We could end up losing him as well. But yeah, I will give him an 8. I don't think he done a lot wrong. What I could see, he almost scored. Yeah, I'll give him an 8. And Vandenberg, I'm still not totally sold on this guy. I still see things that aren't amazing with him. Still looks a little bit dodgy, Vandenberg. He's obviously our preferred centre back with Collins. And then because I still thought Pinnock would be better than him, but maybe the thing is with Pinnock, he's getting a lot older now. I think he's 31, 32, something like that now. And still a very good player, but I don't know. I'm still not totally sold on him, Vandenberg. I'm going to give him a 7, though. He's fairly good. Ayer as well was decent most of the time. Although some things, there was great ball in that he should have headed back even into where he was in the penalty area, and he should have headed it back across goal. Headed it totally out for a goal kick. It was not great. And then he went off injured as well. I'd give him a 6 though. Not one of his best games, but I'll give him a 6. Onyeka, I thought, was pretty good, pretty decent, you know. Times when he was on the ball, decent passing. Got that long throw, of course, that weapon of long throw. That's incredible. And it went to our advantage, you know, from his long throw that we got the equaliser. So he's actually looking good. He's been here a long while now, Frank Onyeka, and they call him the Tank, of course. Frank the Tank, yeah. But no, I thought he was really good. I'll give him a 7. I still think there might be more to come from him. I don't see almost anything else he does in the game, but his passing was solid. He was good. His long throw, but still want to see more from him. Attacking more, going at players more or something, or, you know, being more dangerous at times. So 7, I think. Malambo, I'm still not totally sold on him yet. I know he's a good player. He's got ability. Little bit weak, maybe. Lightweight for this. Maybe needs to bulk up slightly a bit more. But he's got quality. I know that. I will only give him a 6, though, for this. I don't think he was outstanding as such. But I know he will be great. And I think just needs to be played a bit more. And we'll see the best of him eventually, I think. Carvalho, no, for me, disappeared, was gone in the game. He was invisible. Did score a penalty, but not really at it. I don't think he was great. And, he scored that equaliser the other day against Chelsea. Maybe he's still living on that a bit. I don't think he was that great in this one. I'll give him a 5. But, scored a penalty. But other than that, didn't produce much else. His corners, set pieces were bad, what I see. So 5. He has got ability, he's got talent, but still not reproduced it yet. Ratara was a menace all night to Villa. His pace, his directness. He was offside a lot, which I didn't like. Kept getting offside. But when he was getting through in on the defenders, on the right or left backs or whatever, he was really, really dangerous. Maybe his final ball was lacking end product a bit at times, but he was always dangerous. And I'm going to give him an 8. Was superb again, I thought. And he's coming back slowly from an injury. He's had surgery, a heel injury. And he was okay without being amazing. I think I'll give him a 5. He's coming back into it slowly. So eventually he will be good. I mean, at times I still wonder about him. He can be either really good or really shit sometimes. So, for this one, I'll give him a 5. And the subs, Lewis Potter wasn't used. Damsgaard came on for Ouattara in the 78th minute. He was brilliant when he came on. He gave extra menace and skill and talent and skill and whatever ability. And in that midfield, you could see it immediately. He was superb. Damsgaard, and coming back from illness, of course. So, I thought he was great. Damsgaard scored the penalty, of course, the winning penalty. And, so 8. I'm going to give him an 8. Yeah, Aaron Hickey was man of the match against Denmark, in my opinion. Yeah, he did play well there as well. He was really great, really great. Well, he's took him a while, Warren, but he's come back from a bad injury, and let's hope he stays fit now and plays nearly a whole season if possible, because he is quality, and we need that. And him and Coyote are in contention for that right back berth, that right back position. So it's a tough one because Coyote is quality as well. I think we got probably our best 2 right backs we've had for a long time in Hickey and him. You can forget about fucking Rorsleff. He was fucking terrible as a right back. So we definitely need it, mate. Yeah, you do. So Damsgaard, he scored that penalty. So 8 for me. Kelleher wasn't used, of course. Coyote came on for Hickey in the 78th. And already got into it pretty well. And a long throw again. Always going to be dangerous with that. I'll give him a 7. Because he didn't have that long. He produced with a great long throw and stuff. So, Yeah, I'll give him a 7. Collins had to come on for Aya, the injured Aya. And he was fairly solid again. Collins, our team club captain, of course. Club captain, Collins, looked solid as usual and good. I'm gonna give him I'll give him an 8. Yeah, Rawsleth was a disaster with that clown goalkeeper, and you had AKA the Chuckle Brothers. Yeah, also known as Chuckle Brothers, exactly. Me to you and me to you are both shit. Yeah, and yeah, so let's get back to this. Nelson come on for Malambo, 68th. Didn't really do a lot. Didn't do much at all in the game, that Reece Nelson. But it's good to see him come on. He scored a good penalty. Very good penalty. Great penalty, actually. So, but not a lot else in the game. But I'll give him a 6 for the penalty. Good penalty. Yeah, Shardy not used, Jensen not used. Yarmulke came on. Yarmulke came on for Yannout at half time, and at times looked okay. He scored a penalty as well. I thought he was decent. I'll give him a 7. Yeah, and the Aston Villa team: Bezo, Cash, Matson, Bogard, Konza, Torres, Guson, McGinn, Marlon, Elliott, who scored. Harvey Elliott, of course, yeah. Sancho. Subs, Borland, Proctor, Watkins came on for Elliott in the 67th. Mings not used. Kamara came on for Bogard in the 74th. Rendia came on for Sancho, 74th. Rogers came on for Marlon, 67th. Jimo Aloba came on for Guson in the 80th. And Digne not used. So, yeah, a great night for us. And, won again. We're through to the 4th round. Now we're just waiting for the draw. Yes, I thought Villa were really good at times. I mean, especially when Rodgers and everything came on. Rodgers and Rodgers and Hammerstein, but no. Or what was it called? I used to have that advert, Rodgers and Hammersmith or something. It was. I remember that. But yeah, no, Rodgers, and when they all come on, it was they going through us quite easily at times, and of course they did hit the post as well. So it was a tough one, but we got through again. We're through it, and albeit on penalties. But yeah, be up to you, Tully. There, football moves and quizzes. Great result. Yeah, thank you. It was. I know you do support the Bees. I remember you saying. So I know you're happy as well, like I am with this result. And now we're just waiting for the draw. Missed the game. I was working. Well, yeah, definitely watch the highlights or whatever. Try and watch it. Can watch it on YouTube and things and other things, streaming of it. So, check that out, the highlights. It was brilliant and, really good from us. A lot of people saying how unlucky it was for Villa and how bad it was for them. They must be gutted. But they still not giving us the credit which we deserve. And I thought we were amazing again at times. Okay, we didn't play the best football. Some of it was good, decent at times. But I think Villa maybe played the better, more attractive football at times. But still, the main thing is we won. And yeah, I'll watch after this. Yeah, definitely watch it. Nice to see you, Tully, says Warren. Yeah. Thanks for coming in yet again. after coming on yesterday in the live chat. So, hi, Warren. Yep. And, yeah, brilliant. Really happy with this. I mean, we've got Fulham next, though, on Saturday. Could be tough. Could be tough. They won the other day. 1-0. So, yeah, they beat us twice last season, and be good to get revenge on them this season, to be honest. The only thing is they got frigging Harry Wilson there still. Just fingers crossed he doesn't score again. 2 or 3 goals against us like he did last season. No, that would not be good. But yeah, I'm hoping we can get a win over them. I've got to try and do a review of that, a preview, sorry. It may be tomorrow because obviously I'm going away Friday, so I'll probably have to do one tomorrow, as well as a reaction to the cricket. It's time to beat Fulham. Yeah, it is time. Yeah, I hope we do. I hope we can. It's been a good few days for us, let's be honest. We got that well-deserved draw with Chelsea. And now this over Villa, draw, and obviously win with the penalties. So it's all good at the moment. And you know, I just wish people would give us more credit. Big us up a bit more. I don't see us mentioned enough on things like radio and stuff. We don't get big mentions or big, talks about and the things we do and beating these bigger teams, so-called bigger teams, how we beat them and that. And, we don't get enough. We don't get enough mention. Warren's team talk again. If you know any other Bees fans, Tully, could you please do Mr. B a big favour and tell him about this channel? I know he would really appreciate it. Yeah, I would appreciate that. And if you can, Tully, yeah. I really need some more. Well, I've got to have loads more Bees fans coming in, and I'd like to get them on here, really, on the panel. We need some debate on here with other Bees fans. You do when that crazy woman is on TalkSport. Yeah, Natalie Sawyer. Yeah, I know. What does she know? Well, but yeah. I suppose that sort of gets us in the spotlight a bit when she's on there. But I think we should be talked about more. We're still classed as little old Brentford, little small club. Not a massive team, but we're in the Premier, and we deserve to be mentioned. I think I'm the only Kiwi who supports Bees. Oh yeah. Yeah, Natalie Sawyer. Yeah, she's great to look at. Believe you me. But she don't really know a lot. She's pretty, pretty clueless. I'm afraid. So, she may be a B supporter, but you got to know your stuff about them, and I don't think she's great with that knowledge. So to me, well, no. But yeah, we do need more Bees fans. Would be great. I'm gonna try and find some more. We've got to do that. It's good that I'm still getting views, a few views, quite a bit, I suppose. Obviously the subs. I did get an extra sub, but I've seemed to have lost that already. The sub is gone. I got a sub yesterday, I think it was, and already lost that. I don't know why. I don't get it. If you're going to sub, why unsub? It just doesn't make sense. Follow me on Insta at Mr. B for Life 182 and sub to Mr. B Hiver Football Chat and Mr. B Chats England Cricket. As I say, there will be a cricket stream and probably the Fulham preview tomorrow. I may try and get a Fulham fan on. I might try. Hopefully, can find one. It says you did sub. Yeah, you did. You must have done, but then there was a sub. That must have been someone else that unsubbed. But yeah, strange. Yeah, I don't know why, but not a lot I can do about it. If they suddenly don't like the content for some reason, what can I do? I suppose. Yeah, I try my best. I always try and give 100% on my stream, even when I'm not really at my best doing them. So yeah, I always try to do my best work if I can. Soon as I'm not charging anyone, I'm not wanting people any memberships to come on or anything like that. So should sign Chris Wood if you want more Kiwi fans. Well, yeah, we're still at Forest though. I mean, I did mention we could try and get him. I think one of the transfer windows might have been the last one. I did say about whether we could still get him. I mean, he does score goals still. He's a big guy, of course. He's a very big man, and probably would give us more about us going forward with that height and bulk and whatever. Yeah, so it would be fairly good, but I don't know. Whether we could try getting him in January, I don't know. But I think Forest might want to keep hold of him by the looks of it. So, but then again, I think there might be a bit better than him around. To be honest, as decent as he is, I think there's better than him, and hopefully we can find that. We can get it in January because we still got to get a replacement for Visser, which we haven't done yet. So, January be the time for us to get proper striker in. Yeah, he's got plenty of All Black power. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he'd give more strength and weight to our attack. That's for sure. Could be a cheaper option. I don't know. I don't know how much they'd sell him for. If they did, he has. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to bounce though because obviously the cricket's on, and I want to go and watch that. I don't know how we're getting on at the moment, but I know we're bowling against Ireland. So I'm going to go and check that out. And obviously, you can make a move for the German giraffe. I hope you're joking, Warren. I really hope you're joking there, buddy. That fucking arsehole. Yeah, no. Please say you're joking. Although it would stop him scoring against us, I suppose. That'd be something. But no, I'm definitely joking there, by the way. But yeah, anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this. As I say, keep following me on Insta, on my channels, Mr. Beehive Football Chat and Mr. B Chat Singing Cricket. Yeah, funny, yeah, it is, but yeah. It wouldn't be if we did actually get him. That wouldn't be funny. But yeah, cheers to you, Tully, coming in later. Yeah, it'll be, as I say, be tomorrow. I'll do the Fulham preview. If you want to join for that, you're welcome. Anyone is welcome, obviously, in the live chat. And hopefully maybe get someone on to talk about it if I don't have a Fulham fan on. If anyone wants to come in and discuss that, you're welcome. I'll put the link in there tomorrow. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to bounce, going to head off. Very happy with this, though. I'm really, really impressed. It's brilliant. And let's move on, though, to Fulham at the weekend. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to head off, going to bounce. Thanks once again, everyone in the live chat. Everyone watching on live or playback, thanks once again. And I'm out of here. Cheers, guys. Thanks. Bye.